by, but Michigan down at the bottom needs a win desperately here in week 4.
Absolutely. Michigan definitely needs a win tonight. Like you said, it's that weird kind of ranking, where we're still filling things out. But yeah, should be, like I said, exciting.
They'll rely on one of the new-coming receivers, a little bit of a starting bud for Javay Flowers, who broke out last game against the Minnesota Monsters. He is one of the best receivers in the league, and we saw it with his speed.
Yes, he is electric. Definitely someone to keep your eyes on tonight. Yeah, let's go.
On the other side, the gunslinger, the lefty with the lettuce for the Lightning is Dalton Cole. He is the quarterback for this team. He's been in this system for about 2 years. He knows it really well.
Absolutely. Looks like a great leader. What did you say the coaches call him?
The lettuce with the hair. You'll see it here on the last shot. He's got a great lettuce that he's working through. And he has been really good for this Oregon Lightning team. And he's going to be trying to lead this team to the promised land here against the Arsenal in Saginaw. All the action is next on the Home Team Network and Arena Football 1.
You want soft?
Over the boards he goes.
Wrong building.
It is a touchdown.
This is Arena Football 1. Walls, speed, impact. This game doesn't slow down.
Touchdown, Wildcat!
It closes in. 8 men, nowhere to run. Hockey speed, football violence. Don't blink, because in here, the ball never dies. Watch Arena Football 1 live all weekend long. This is Arena Football 1.
Welcome to the fastest game on turf.
The ball never dies.
This is what AF1 is all about.
You want soft?
Let's go!
Wall building.
Hits like that only happen in Arena Football 1.
Walls.
There's no escape on this field.
Speed.
To the house.
Impact.
This is why you tune in.
This game doesn't slow down. It closes in. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Welcome to the fastest game on turf.
The scoreboard doesn't rest.
This is Arena Football 1.
New cities.
A hit like that only happens in Arena Football 1.
New chaos.
This is why you tune in.
New rivalries.
Unbelievable.
The scoreboard is on tilt.
This is what AF1 is all about.
Don't blink. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Cole first. Oscar Rodin is the kicker, the return man. So far this year, it's been a little bit by committee, but Angelo Gross has been the one that has ended up doing a majority. He's a hometown kid, played at Michigan State. He sits in the end zone now as the Michigan Arsenal get ready to start off week 4 here from Saginaw. Rodin sends a line drive click. He's got a little bit of a routing grounder, and it will be a takedown at the 10. That is a big stop early.
Kai West.
From Kai West. You get it right on. He's been a special teamer and plays on the defensive side of the ball. He's been really good for this team. So as we see our player to watch, Dalton Cole, come out, there are a couple of key playmakers on this Lightning roster that have made differences and impacts through the first start of the game this year. They had a win against the Washington Wolfpack. They were in a dogfight with the Albany Firebirds. They had a chance to win that game. It was a strong second half from Albany. That was the difference. So Dalton Cole under center, and we will see this team have a early flag. It will be a false start. It was the motion man who got a little too out of sync coming down the line.
Offsides, high motion man, number 1, That's a 5-yard penalty, half the distance, first down.
That we see throughout this team. He's one of the best receivers. He actually was second in the league last year in touchdowns.
Wow, okay.
Man out of Kentucky Christian. So we'll do the first snap again, this time from the 5. Dalton Cole under center. Quick throw over to the right side. That will be caught.
Good stop by both who we got here. Once again, we got Kai West on the play, it looks like. No, what's that, number 9?
That would be
That's Cornell Jones, a.k.a. Capo.
And so that throw was to Donovan Alley. He is the leading receiver for this Lightning squad. He spent last year with this team. He had over 1,000 yards in his collegiate career spread across a couple of different schools. Cole, step back, throw into the middle, motion man wide open is Chris Lewis. He'll get taken down at the 14. A long throw from Dalton Cole as he settles in. They mark him down at the 15. We talked about Chris Lewis and what he's been able to do. He's a big body, has a lot of experience, one of the vets on this team. James Hines is doing the snapping today. A little bit of a shuffle on the offensive line today for the Lightning. In the middle, had an open man and a little bit of pressure from this D-line.
Great pressure on that play.
The Michigan Arsenal made a couple of key changes on both sides of the ball, but they were both on the line, the defense and offensive line. The goal, one, to create as much havoc and pressure as possible. They feel like their line play is what's been holding them back. So James Hines, the center. Jay Zini is on the left side, and then Julio Romo is on the right. All big bodies. The line play is some of the best in the league for the Lightning this year, but they're not going to get to him. Cole escapes for a moment and escapes again. Now throws it. It's going to hit off the turf. Whoa, Dalton Cole extended that play.
Great pressure on the quarterback there to get that throw rushed and thrown on into the ground.
Hey, Dugan, Michael White, the newcomer, Robert Garrett there as well. Dugan was the first one to him. Justin Sykes was also there. And so suddenly after the big play, it's third down here, Deshaun.
All right, Matt, let's see what they got going on here.
Cole will go under center. It's 3rd and 10. Have to get down to the 5 for a first down. You got 2 downs to do it, but they have a great kicker as well. Lewis is in motion. They will pitch it to the big man, and he'll get ran over for a moment before getting plowed into the wall. That is Jalen Vaughn. He is a fullback linebacker, 6'3", 305 from Quincy College. He's their big back they'll go to in situations where they need a big run. You can see just how big he is in that huddle. Takes advantage of that size. Actually ran over the defensive back. I believe he ran over Cahill Finley. You don't want to see that coming down the hill at you. 4th and 5. Lightning going for it. Cole looking, pressure coming, escapes the first. Going on the run, flag coming. He's going to jump over. He'll be short of the goal line. No, he won't. They'll rule it a touchdown, but there's a flag back at the 13.
What do you think we got here? Maybe a holding?
Usually when it's thrown from the back, Judge, it usually always is.
Holding. Offense, number 50. 10-yard foul.
That is Brad. Still haven't gotten his last name right. But Brad is our official today. A similar crew to what we saw last week in the regionalness of the AF1. So they were a great crew last week. They'll be even better here today. So the penalty puts them back to the 20. It will be 4th and 15 for the Lightning as we settle in here. Lightning 1-1. Michigan 0-3 on the year, looking for their first win. And it's a defensive unit that in the second quarter on was really good last week against the Monsters. Fourth down. Cole, quick step back, crossover on the slant, finds the gap and getting it taken down.
They'll be short.
Terrell Brown was the man who grabbed it. He's got a fun story we'll talk about a little bit else throughout the year, or throughout the game here today. 9:37.
Ruling on the field. The run restored to the first down. Turnover on down, first down.
All right, Saginaw, Michigan, it's time to rock out one time. I need everybody to stand up, get on your feet, and we gonna act like we the #1 rock stars in the country. Grab those air and timeouts and crank it up. It shows.
Continues to lead the league in passing this year. 684 yards. Next closest is Albany's Joshua Polka, who's at 657. They're playing right now against the Washington Wolfpack. Last time I checked, closer game than what you would expect out of Washington. We'll stop and take a break here on Home Team Network.
The AF1.com.
Over the boards he goes.
The moment it happens.
Touchdown, Oregon Lightning.
The hits, the highlights, the news that shakes the league. It's already here. This isn't yesterday's story. This is right now. The AF1.com is your inside line to everything Arena Football 1. The AF1.com. Don't hear about it later.
Clarksville wasn't built quiet, now built loud, built proud, built fire. Built on boutique ground, no tire. Built on hearts that don't back down, go higher. No permission, we don't ask that. Keep the door, yeah, we crash that. 48 inches wall, where you at? Running too wide, yeah, you need that. Yeah, no sidelines, ain't no safety. No soft gun is gonna save me. You don't watch, nah, you feel me. Whole crowd standing, energy crazy. Show up early, stay late. Feel the ground shake, no breaks. Hear the sound, that's us, that's us, that's us.
Welcome back here to Saginaw, Michigan. Malik Henry under center to start. Javea Flowers is the motion man on the wide wheel. They'll try and get to him quickly, but throw wasn't behind. Remember, the ball never dies in arena football, so if that was behind the line of scrimmage, could have been played off the wall. That's Deshaun Hayes, Matt Kibbe with you here on Home Team Network. Excited to have you along with us for what really should be a thrilling game. These are two on paper evenly matched teams. They do a lot of things really well, but they have to build more and more. They're going to stop this play early. We'll see it as an offside because of the touch, because whenever there is a touch on the offside, you don't get the free play.
Offsides. Defense. Number 99 with contact. 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
Oh, the offside was in the middle. Looked like that was Freddie Booth Lloyd. He's out of Temple. He's the unit in the middle. He clogs up a lot of space and has a great pass rush. That's what this Oregon Lightning team is really good at. Their line play, we said in the early part of this game, really good, but it's that defensive line that really makes it difficult to score on. Rodney Green Jr., Freddie Booth Lloyd, McCody Robertson. Henry, second play from under center after the penalty, takes a shot to Flowers. It's caught! Out of the home run ball to the player to watch.
What a bomb.
He needed it.
What a bomb from Malik to Flowers, man. What a throw. He threw that on the rope.
They call Jave Flowers the speedster for a reason, and he did it exquisitely here.
Oh, yeah, he takes up, cuts up that seam there. Easy snag. That's practice, man.
Right in the bread basket.
That's easy snag.
This is exactly what Hank us over the phone. When we talked to him earlier this week, he said, have to have a fast start. We cannot keep starting slow. Well, that's going to help you out there tremendously. Roden on for the PAT. And he will drill it through the 9-foot gap here. Michigan gets the much-needed first score in this game. And they take the lead over the Lightning here. Malik Henry to Jave Flowers. Home run ball is good. And we will step aside here and come back for the Lightning second drive of the game.
I need a contestant to come out here for a chance to win up here. Yeah! To see Arsenal play, it's the field goal contest right here on the field. One lucky. Yeah! You feel that? You feel it! It's that AF1! You feel it! What? Run for the city! Run! Your colors! Side by side! When the lights come on! We go high! AF1! The ball never dies!
This is Arena Football 1.
Unbelievable.
The ball never dies.
This is Arena Football 1.
8 men.
Hey, you're going to remember that one.
Nowhere to run.
Only an AF1.
Hockey speed.
Another one.
Football violence.
Unbelievable.
Small field.
Welcome to the wall.
Big collisions.
This is what AF1 is all about.
Don't blink. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Off the net.
This is Arena Football 1.
Look out.
The ball never dies.
The play never stops.
You better stay awake. Kick it, miss it.
This game doesn't stop.
Doesn't matter.
Anything can happen.
You think the play's over?
He's got a chance off the rebound.
It's not.
Chaos.
Off the net.
Here we go again.
Right back at you. Because in here, the ball never dies.
After the Arsenal get the first score of the game, Oscar Roden to send it away back to the Lightning. It was Malik Henry to Jave Flowers. That one's going to be caught over the wall. Have to bring it out. They'll actually call that as an out-of-play touchback. Let me make sure we get the ruling right.
Wall in the end zone. By rule, it will be placed at the 5-yard line. First down.
So a player hit the wall on their own. And so by rule has to be placed at the 5-yard line. So Oregon now needs something to give. You don't want to have too many scoreless drives in an arena football game, Deshaun. You played. You have a history in not this league, but in Saginaw specifically. You can't have 0 and outs. You can't not score.
Things happen really quick in these arena leagues, and like you said, you find yourself down pretty quick.
If you are a fan of the Saginaw Sting, you know the name Deshaun Hayes. Now he's up in the booth, but that ball is in the breadbasket for Chris Lewis. He's been the go-to target for Dalton Cole. That is a comfortable pairing between the two.
Yeah, I like him. He's got like an Anquan Bolden build, man.
That's a good pull.
Yeah. He's like a running back and a receiver at the same build.
Deshaun Hayes, former arena football player and ball knower. So after the first down, it is 1st and 10. Don't be fooled by the down marker. Cole, quick step, looking for an opening, has to throw it. They're going to get a flag on this. Pass interference is going to be called on Isaiah McFarland. He was behind the intended target of Donovan Alley and just kind of took him to the ground. It's an awkward play.
Pass interference, defense, number 13. 10-yard penalty.
McFarland's been hurt for a couple of games, but finally has been able to get back and into things. 3rd year in AF1, was with Corpus Christi and then also with Billings. And so after the penalty, it's going to be 1st and 10. Cole, quick step in the throw, and that's going to just be off the mark to Lewis.
Just a little out of rhythm on that one.
Dalton Cole spent his college years at Brevard College. He is from Hendersonville, North Carolina. And he was at Brevard, and he played quarterback, receiver, for the run action. He was an all-around jack of all trades. Now here in arena football, he's been holding this quarterback position for the Lightning, and he's been good. It's a strong competition in the quarterback room, but Dalton Cole has been in the system for a long time. Drops back again. He'll take the home run shot. That has too much on it. And Chris Lewis thought he could have gotten to it, but it's just a little bit too much zip on it.
You can see just how fast arena football is with him running straight through the barrier there.
We saw that last week as well with Daniel Williams. He actually ended up with a personal foul on it because of how congested that can get on the wall. He actually talked to the official before the game who threw the flag on him. He said, hey, the moment you put your hand up into a face mask, you're getting a flag.
Yeah.
So I think that's been this typical your entire career in football. Pump fake and then reap around into the end zone goes Chris Lewis. Whoa, what a score for the Lightning. He just kind of shot out of a cannon to score.
Yeah, kind of weaseled his way on in there, didn't he?
Yeah, a little whoop.
Yeah, a little in and out action, yep.
So they respond 7-6. This is a play that's developed from the pump fake from Cole.
Yeah, it's you can tell Cole's been setting that up. He's thrown that pump fake a few times on the last couple drives.
So this will send LeKip out to attempt the point after. Out of Clemson, one of the best kickers in the ACC in his time at Clemson. He drills it right through. 4:34 left to go in the first quarter of play. It's 7-7 here on Home Team Network. As the Arsenal get ready to take the kick, it is a tie ball game now, 7-7 our score, 4:34 left to go in this first quarter of play. Oregon Lightning in what is essentially their 3rd season operating. They've gone through a couple of name variations, but Chuck Jones is the head coach and part owner of this team.
Wearing many hats on this team.
Very many hats. GM acts as a recruiter of sorts. Also coaches the defensive line. That will hit off of the side and go out, so that should bring it out. But the interesting thing for Coach Jones is as he's developed into this, he was a 12-year vet in arena football. He was a teacher and a coach, but he actually decided that the politics got too much, so he quit teaching, collected his pension, and he actually bought out his pension in order to buy the Oregon Lightning and become an owner of this team. And so he has everything invested into this team, building a culture, building a community, and that's what they've been trying to do over the course of the past couple of years, is trying to find that identity and prove that they belong in Arena Football 1. And certainly they're making the case even as the smallest market team.
You got to love when the owners go all in on something that they believe in like that.
Think about a guy that is, like we said, played 12 years, had his college experience, professional experience. At one point was retired, came out of retirement to play again.
I was actually going to ask you when he asked where the Arsenal owner was before the game. I was going to ask you if he played, because you could tell the way he walks.
Yeah, George Bradford.
He's a big guy.
He knows. And so as we get going for the second drive for Malik Henry and company, one of those changes that they made for the Arsenal this week was on the offensive line. You see a couple of additions on the roster, a couple of notable ones. Solomon Polk and then Alex Westcott is on the line now, as well as Alex Heel and Joseph Maxwell III. Those are big units that understand the game, but that's where this team felt like they needed to make the most change, was on the offensive line. And Coach Lyotta immediately did this week. Second down and 10, first quarter of action here on Home Team Network. Henry, 5-step drop, sends another shot. It's over the head of Williams, off the wall, but they got to call that a touchdown. The ball never dies, folks. The ball never dies.
What a play. To catch that like that, what a play, man.
There was some confusion with the officials, but look at this throw from Henry.
That's just a great basketball play in the football game. Going to get the rebound off the rim, man.
Daniel Williams catches a touchdown for 2 straight weeks now.
Daniel, a.k.a. the Threat Williams.
He's certainly a threat off the board.
On the field that the touchdown was not possessed and caught by the receiver. Timeout on the field.
And so there looks to be a review here with the officials. So that's going to take them over to the monitor, and we're going to get a chance for us to even get another look at it here, because this was
I don't think I've ever seen a play like that before in an arena.
The question isn't if he caught, because you're allowed to catch it off the wall.
Yeah.
It's if he used the wall to aid him, because you can see it kind of at the tail end. It's a little confusing.
Yeah.
With if he had ran into the wall, and if that wall, it's almost like in the NFL, if it hits the grass and then you catch it,
yeah,
well, that's not a catch. So if the wall aided in the attempt for the catch, this is going to be overturned. And so that's what they're going to look at now as Dark Crew gets pushed into extra work here on the review. But this is a coach's challenge. Oregon is challenging the call on the field, and that brings over the call that the official that made the call and our head referee, that's Brad. Talked to him at the 90-minute mark, and you can tell that these group of officials, they love what they do. A lot of them coach at the college level, and then this is, of course, their off season, so you get a chance. That's the fun thing, too, is they got to switch their brain to the arena game. Looks like it was a quick decision on this one.
After review, the ruling on the field has been confirmed. The result of the play is a touchdown for Michigan.
Wow, that is a huge call.
That's a Michigan Arsenal touchdown. That is a huge call. Like I said, I very rarely see types of plays like that. Yeah, right on.
So that gives the Arsenal 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, as Vance Bennett The jack of all trades for the Arsenal will do the long snapping. And the man who just caught the rebound will do the hold for Oscar Oden. It's good and up and through. 14-7, 2 minutes left in the first quarter of play of high-flying action in an arena game. We know the ball never dies, but you said that's the first time you've kind of seen a play like that. That tells you how crazy it is that Daniel Williams was able to rebound that and catch it. Just last week, we saw a catch off the rebound net.
Okay.
And now this week, we're seeing one off the wall.
They're giving us every type of crazy scenario we could ask for this season, I guess, right?
If the league office is looking for footage to try and show the game and expand the game, look no further than Saginaw, Michigan, because we got a little bit of everything here. Only thing we haven't gotten yet this year is a deuce. That's all we need. It hasn't happened. I believe it's still true. Across the league, there hasn't been a deuce yet this year. I bring this up because as Oscar Roden goes to kick from the goal line, they actually made an adjustment in venue here at the Dow. They've actually raised the scoreboard up, the video board up a little bit higher to give a little bit more clearance to the kickers. But you still have to deal with the low ceiling, but now you just don't have a massive video board right in the middle of the field.
Yeah, when you let me know that before the game, I went down and let him know that, hey, they raised up the scoreboard. He was really excited about that, so.
He got out there early for some prep. Oscar Roden graduated from Michigan, didn't start kicking until January of 2024.
Wow.
He was a soccer player.
Okay. It translates. All right.
And he went to the Colt Kicking Academy. If you know anything about kicking, a really good academy. And was really good there. Slipping through the wall, but it's going to be.
We got him.
I think he's going to be down. I was going to say the same thing if it's a fumble off of the wall, and the wall would wreak havoc for a second time today. But
it's going to be a return by Terrell Brown from Durham University.
Yeah, he was ahead. He was a little bit of a wall protector for that return unit, but he had a short kick and took it. And so now after Oregon was able to answer on a nice little play from Chris Lewis, we'll see if they're able to do it again. Coach Lyota is having a conversation with the officials. And his inquiry has been satisfied. Well, maybe not. We don't know for sure. So the Lightning will get back to work here on first down, looking to throw into the bench just over the head of Terrell Brown over on that far side. The other thing to make note for the Lightning, if you're part of the Lightning faithful watching from the West Coast 1, thank you for joining us. It's exciting to have you with us. But you might be used to seeing Joe Salvador doing the play calling as the offensive coordinator, but he's actually attending one of his children's graduations this weekend, so he can't be here. So instead, John Charles, who's normally the QB coach, played for the Falcons a time ago, is calling the plays today. So third down here for the new play caller and for his head coach, Chuck Jones. Defensive coordinator for the Arsenal, of course, Jeremy Lyota, the brother of Sean. And this is a coaching unit on the Arsenal that is stuck together. They all moved here to Michigan. They all know each other's tendencies really well. Third down for Cole. Goes short, trying to get the first, and they will with Chris Lewis, who continues to plow forward and get a couple of yards. And there's a sign you don't like to see if you are the Arsenal. Is Finley is down. That's something this Arsenal team cannot afford, is injuries. They already have a lot of them.
And Khalil Finley's nickname.
Right here on Home Team Network.
He's already flying.
This is Arena Football 1.
Full speed at the snap.
The ball never dies.
Man, you can't defend that speed.
He's already at full speed before the snap.
Blink and you miss him.
You're not chasing him, you're surviving him.
He's gone just like that.
By the time you react, full speed, full chaos. He's gone. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Clarksville wasn't built quiet, now built loud, built proud, built fire. Built on boutique ground, no tire. Built on hearts that don't back down, go higher. No permission, we don't last that. Keep the door, you can crash that. 48 inches wall, where you at? Running too wide, yeah, you need that. Yeah, no sidelines, ain't no safety. No soft land is gonna save me. You don't watch, now you feel me. Whole crowd standing, energy crazy. Show up early, stay late. Feel the ground shake, no breaks. Hear the sound, that's us. That's us. That's us.
Lateral G-force dampeners engaged. 0 to 60. Burst propulsion activated. Aerobic capacity maximized.
Hydraulic extension vector enabled.
Threat detection engaged.
This monster is ready.
Minnesota Monsters. Get your tickets now.
Hear that rumble in the floor. That ain't noise, that's war. Hey. Press the let the movie rise. No delay, no doubt. Storm in motion when we step out. Black and gold when we break that line. Oregon lightning strike all night. Pressure, power, pace. Every second we can celebrate. When the thunder talk, we don't think twice. Oregon lightning.
So my very fondest memory at an Abby's came in high school after we won a state championship in basketball, a moment we'll never forget. The very first thing we did, celebrated across the street at Abby's. And for us to just enjoy and savor the season and what we accomplished there, and that pizza became synonymous with this championship memory. It's great to have some of those just foundational, traditional spots that we can all go to and enjoy a great time.
Welcome back here, Arena Football 1 on Home Team Network. Start of the second quarter, 14-7 is our score between the Lightning and the Arsenal. And with the injury to Khalil Finley, we are going to see Jarvey Flowers over in a cornerback position. And a sack and a smothering of Dalton Cole, much needed for the Arsenal.
Got Michael White in on the action on that one as well.
It's a bull rush, just shedded the block, didn't he? Dugan
and Michael White on that play. Good teamwork right there, boys.
One of the areas that this Arsenal team wanted to improve was their defensive line play. We're seeing it early here. They are not making Dalton Cole comfortable.
It's definitely showing tonight.
So it's going to be second and long for the Lightning here. They got a first down on third down before the quarter ended. Coles, quick step back, looking for the deep man. Has to rush instead. He's only going to get a couple. Taken down by the new man on the line, Robert Garrett from Central State. He was signed quite literally 2 days ago. He got flown in with a couple others and had to learn the playbook quick. But the benefit, if you are a D lineman in Arena Football, you have one responsibility.
Yeah, not much adjustments you need to make on D-line in Arena. Pin those ears back and make a play.
That's what he's really good at. He was in the International Football League with the Cincy Stingers before coming over here to the Arena Football 1. Third down, behind the sticks, quick pass drop. That's going to be incomplete. as it hit the turf. Flowers came in and tried to get a tackle. So Flowers has to go back to a little bit of the olden days of the Iron Man style of arena football. Fourth down. They have a great kicker, but they want to try and get points here again with the Arsenal scoring on both their first 2 drives. If you're the Lightning, you do not want to fall too far behind early. So Cole, Sandelli in motion, looks for an open man. Flowers jumps the route on the pass breakup. The man who just subbed in on defense gets the stop.
What's that, 3 plays in a row?
He's all over the place today.
Making it happen, Captain.
What a start for Jarvey Flowers. Michigan gonna get the ball back.
Way to lay out for that.
Are they going to let him at least take a play off, I wonder? Look at 0 in black.
Oh, yeah. Proving that he's literally an Iron Man.
So we'll get ready to go here. Malik Henry now has 2 passing touchdowns today. That's the only category he doesn't lead the passing game in the league. Polka over in Albany already has 19 touchdowns this year.
Wow.
League up to 13 now, trying to make it more. They're going to jump, but again, with the touch, you can't get the free play out of it, which can be frustrating at times.
Offside. Defense. Number 94 with contact. 5-yard
So it was the middleman again, Freddie Booth Lloyd. He's out of Temple, but out of Philadelphia. And actually, the cool thing about Freddie, if you didn't know, he went in as a fullback against Maryland back in 2018. Scored a touchdown.
All right, big fella. All right.
So if you need somebody down in the goal line,
yeah, he's the guy to
there's
punch it
somebody
in.
that he has experience doing it. He played with the Orlando Predators as well. Now with the Lightning this year. After the offsides, it's Devin Mackin who has the ball coming his way. It's just going to be over his hands. Trayvon has been hurt through the first early part of the season, but now finally healthy again. And that's a big thing because we haven't even mentioned it yet. Darius Grissom is not playing today. He is hurt and out. Leading receiver for the Arsenal, Grissom. Third in the league in receiving yards this year, but not playing today. He was playing through injury for a couple of weeks there. And today just didn't have enough. Quick screen pass over to the outside. Mackin gets around and then gets hit sticked up to the 10, but gets the first. Henry's looked efficient today, more so than we've seen in the past, but he's gotten more time on his quick drops.
That's what we're noticing. You can definitely notice that right away, that he's got a lot more time than in previous weeks.
Helps when you add a guy like Alex Westcott. He's a Division III product. I will always be biased to the Division III guys, the dirt bags as we call them. But he was really good at Buffalo State. More on that in a moment. Henry looking for an opening. That's going to be in and out of the hands of Mackin, who's been the target here on this drive, with Flowers on the defensive side of the ball now. Westcott was a 3-time All-Liberty first team, or Liberty Conference, a Division III conference, of course, but also he played in the Dream Bowl. You have to be selected. That's the college football all-star game. Doesn't matter what division you are, you can get an invite to the Dream Bowl. Alex Westcott was invited to that as a dirtbag.
Wow. That's how you know he was putting in work. You said D3?
D3.
Invited to that?
To that.
Yeah, that's a dog.
They just started allowing NFL scouts at that event as well, but his arena experience with the champions, the Albany Firebirds. We're going to see a timeout here from head coach Sean Lyotta. As they take that timeout, we're going to take a media timeout here in the second quarter. 14-7 is our score on Home Team Network.
Hear that rumble in the floor. That ain't noise, that's war. A president movie rise, no delay, no doubt. Storm in motion when we step out. Black and gold when we break that line. Oregon lightning strike all night. Pressure, power, pace. Every second we can celebrate. When the thunder talk, we don't think twice. Oregon lightning. LNW rise.
Yard sprint for the Arsenal as we get back here after the timeout. It was the first timeout taken by the Arsenal, and Arsenal trying to double up here after getting a turnover on downs just moments ago. Malik Henry has this team driving. Motion man back again. In the middle, you have Williams. Pass is going to be just to the outside at the wall. Henry got knocked down. There's good pressure from the Lightning. Wilmer was the first one there that created that pressure. The linebacker. So on fourth down, they can get a first down if you get down to, it looks like it's at the 2. But really, almost feels like 4th and goal. Flowers back on the field. Quick motion step. Fade ball.
Back
over
shoulder.
And out.
Oh.
You called it.
That was a good back shoulder fade. Just I could have probably thrown it a little earlier, it seems like.
Timeout on the field. Media.
Let's see. Let's check the replay.
So just over the head of Williams, and that sends us to our media timeout.
You want soft?
Over the boards he goes.
Wrong building.
It is a touchdown.
This is Arena Football 1. Walls, speed, impact. This game doesn't slow down.
Touchdown, Walker.
It closes in. 8 men, nowhere to run. Hockey speed, football violence. Don't blink, because in here, the ball never dies. Watch Arena Football 1 live all weekend long.
Yeah! You feel that? You feel it? It's that AF1! You feel it? What? Run for the city! Run! Rip your colors! Side by side! When the lights come on! We go high! AF1! The ball never dies!
This is Arena Football 1.
Welcome to the fastest game on turf.
The ball never dies.
This is what AF1 is all about.
You want soft?
Let's go!
Wrong building.
Hits like that only happen in Arena Football 1.
Walls,
There's no escape on this field.
speed,
To the house.
impact.
This is why you tune in.
This game doesn't slow down. It closes in. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Arena Football 1 on Home Team Network and YouTube. Excited to have you along with us here from Saginaw, Michigan. Lightning with it, trying to get back into it.
By Isaiah McFarland out of Kentucky State on that one.
Third-year professional. Well, he's been around, but third year in Arena Football 1. So after the long pass on first down, we'll see if a little bit more conservative play call comes into play here. We've been seeing a little good mix from the Lightning here to start off. Fumble on the snap, it's on the turf!
Looks like it's going to be recovered by the Michigan Arsenal.
That is the first fumble of the year for the Lightning. They haven't had one through their first 2 games, but a miscue on the snap. It's a new center this week for the Lightning, and it's showing through.
Ball, first down.
Good pickup. Good fumble recovery by Justin Sykes out of the University of Redlands.
Normally we see Darius Tolbert from Asa College and at center, but James Hines has had to fill in, and then Jay Zini has had to step in into that left guard position with Darius not playing here in this game. They were working on that snap exchange 90 minutes before the game, trying to get it down. They were working on shotgun, but the shotgun was having some issues, so they've been going under center a lot more. And they're under center now having some issues. So the Arsenal get it back. This is a handoff. One of the newer signees, that's Fred Weaver.
It's a nice fall forward on that one. Keep those feet chopping. As long as you stay forward, you'll get you a nice gain.
Second down and goal for the Arsenal. Malik, big drop, throw over, looking for Long. He got grabbed from behind, looking for a flag, won't get it. He'll let the officials know, but they've let him go a little bit here in the first part of this game.
Oh yeah, he grabbed that left arm on the crossing pattern there. But like you said, they're letting them get away with it tonight.
I think that's what both teams would want as well.
Yeah.
You want to be able to have a little bit of forgiveness in pass coverage.
Let us duke it out.
Now, if it's egregious like we saw earlier, then we want the flag.
Absolutely.
Third down and goal from the 6. Long in motion. Henry's going to keep it himself. Jumps over and rolls into the end zone.
That's a touchdown, baby.
Malik Henry gets another rushing touchdown to his credit this year. And it's going to be 27 pending a PAT.
Shout out to those linemen up front. Just rolling off to the right there. Didn't have to do too much. Just had to keep his legs churning.
Take a look. Third rushing touchdown of the year. He rolls over top of, look at the assist.
Great block out front by Fred Weaver.
Oscar wrote it on for the PAT. Snap good, hold good, kick misses. Just off to the left, and it's going to be 20-7 as we go to our break here with 4:30 left in the first half of play.
Media.
We'll be right back.
You want soft?
Over the boards he goes.
Wrong building.
And it's a touchdown.
This is Arena Football 1. Walls, speed, impact. This game doesn't slow down.
Touchdown, Wolfpack!
It closes in. 8 men. Nowhere to run. Hockey speed, football violence. Don't blink, because in here, the ball never dies. Watch Arena Football 1 live all weekend long.
Yeah! You feel that? You feel it! This is the AF1! You feel it! What? Run for the city! Run! Rip your colors! Side by side! When the lights come on! We go high! AF1! The ball never dies!
This is Arena Football 1.
Welcome to the fastest game on turf.
The ball never dies.
This is what AF1 is all about.
You want soft?
Let's go!
Road building.
Hits like that only happen in Arena Football 1.
Walls.
There's no escape on this field.
Speed.
To the house.
Impact.
This is why you tune in.
This game doesn't slow down. It closes in. Because in here, the ball never dies.
(20-7) is our score here. You see the Arsenal dance team hyping up the crowd. It has been a good crowd here, a loud crowd here in Saginaw as they continue to build the fan base up. You got to get out here if you haven't gotten a chance to. It's a great place to watch a game. That's going to hit off the ceiling and lead to an automatic spot.
Ball hit the structures up top by rule. 20-yard line, first down.
What was that, the 13?
Yeah, it hit over. It's a low roof here. Even raising the scoreboard, you still have to deal with the cross beams that support the roof. But the ball gets put out at the 20. And that's going to give Oregon their best field position to start here. 4:20 and counting left in the first half. I'm going to promote this because it's exciting and it's what's coming up at halftime, but I can confirm here on the broadcast, we will have live coverage of the Corgi race that is coming up.
That's going to be exciting.
I can't wait. It's going to look like Gervais Flowers running on the field, but in Corgi form. He's playing cornerback right now. Quick pass knocked away. That's Isaiah McFarland who gets a hand in the way of it and knocks it out of Chris Lewis's hands. This is an Arsenal team that looks way different than we saw through the first 3 weeks.
Yeah, this is a completely different team than we even seen last week. Like you said, just a few adjustments by the coaches, some key pickups, and it's definitely translating tonight.
Dalton Long hasn't been able to really get comfortable other than with his pairing with Chris Lewis. He's gotten a couple of quick throws. They're going to send another one that way. Almost dropped again, but Donovan Ollie. No, actually, correction. That's going to be on the far side of catching a good hold from the receiver.
Is that Angelo Gross?
It is, yes. He's playing two ways right now. Normally on the defensive side of the ball, but he's another one of those guys going two ways in this game. But Gross, Ollie, Lewis, the receiving core. Long. Quick pass, and it's going to bounce off into the hands of Kai West.
Pass intended for number 1, incomplete.
Known for his physicality. Kai West, he's got great anticipation. Went to Minnesota State. Was a hometown kid when he went there because he's from St. Paul, Minnesota. Went to St. Paul Central. Good program in this Great Lake, or I was going to say the land of 10,000 lakes. Almost said he was from Michigan, saying the Great Lakes. Dude, that would have been offensive on multiple parts. Fourth down. Long sprints out to his left. Pressure coming from the blind side. And it's Michael White again.
A big play. Lost his helmet on the play, but it didn't matter.
Michael White shoot off of that blind side.
Sheds that out, the lineman.
Julio Romo couldn't get out in time.
Yeah.
Arsenal in a defensive unit that last week had some moments where take away the first quarter.
Yes.
Take away the first quarter. If you look at the 3 quarters of play after that, they were a really strong defensive unit, and they're continuing that here this week.
They were. At one point in that last game, we were down, what was it, 12 or 13 or so? Yeah, so.
That's what they were building on. The Lightning, though, this is one of their struggles, though, is that they can get into it, and then they have moments where they just lapse, what we're so used to seeing.
Yeah.
That's what happened against Albany, and that's what Coach Chuck Jones said, is we have to work on our catching. If they wanted to, they can let this go down to the 1-minute warning. They will snap it. Henry right into Mackin off the wall, and it is going to be a first down and goal when we return. On the other side of this break, you're going to see the 1-minute break. We're going to see first and goal as Michigan tries to score before the half.
The 1-minute timing rules are now in effect. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. Media timeout on the field.
The AF1.com.
Over the boards he goes.
The moment it happens.
Touchdown, Oregon Lightning.
The hits, the highlights, the news that shakes the league. It's already here. This isn't yesterday's story. This is right now. The AF1.com is your inside line to everything Arena Football 1. The AF1.com. Don't hear about it later. This is Arena Football 1.
Unbelievable.
The ball never dies.
This is Arena Football 1.
8 men.
Hey, you're going to remember that one.
Nowhere to run.
Only an AF1.
Hockey speed.
Another one.
Football violence.
Unbelievable.
Small field.
Welcome to the wall.
Big collisions.
This is what AF1 is all about.
Don't blink. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Welcome back here on Home Team Network. Malik Henry under center. First and goal, 1 minute left in the first half. Handoff, Warner gets in. And it's going to be second down and goal. Weaver's a big kid.
You were saying Weaver's a big kid. Just to check in, he's 6'3", 340.
The Arsenal in the red zone presented by Chick-fil-A. 25-25, Sterling Road.
Another one into the middle. They give it to the big man, and he scores with 18 seconds left in the half. That was just feed the machine and let him do the work.
Look, what was it? Let's see. Just a quick dive.
Best part is he wanted to go right up the middle, and then he realizes, oh, okay, that's clogged up. All right, I'll just step to the outside.
He's got pretty good feet on him. You see the little side step action?
Fred Weaver, the two-time national champion in the National Club Wrestling Association, actually was at Liberty as a club wrestler and then walked on to the football team. His goal was to make the football team at Liberty. That point is after is good. 27-20 is our score, but he has a great story of perseverance. National champion in wrestling, gets an offer to walk on to the Liberty football team, does it, accomplishes his lifelong goal, and now played in the Arena Football.
Yeah, that's one of the cooler stories you've heard in the game of Arena Football, man. I love to hear that, actually.
There's a couple of guys like that here in this game today. They continue to just, it's almost like this game is, if you have the talent, we're going to find you.
Yep.
Arena Football 1 is doing just that. The Michigan Arsenal are feeling it right now.
Teams out there hype, dancing. Got me up here grooving.
This is the performance you want if you're an Arsenal faithful. So we'll get ready for the kickoff here from Roden. Why not just get our first deuce of the season? I want it to happen in Saginaw. No other market deserves it. Give it to Saginaw.
I could see that happening.
The scoreboard got raised. All the scenario, everybody's feeling it. Oscar Roden, though, went for it, and it's going to hit off the ceiling. Just got a little too underneath it. So the Lightning will get it at the 20 again to start. They have 18 seconds. Deshaun, you know this. That's a lot of time still.
That's a lot of time to make anything happen in Arena.
If you were back in the Sting days, all we'd have to do right now is just give a nice little handoff to Deshaun Hayes. He can split the gap and then score.
Maybe a swing pass. Maybe a, yeah.
That's what you want?
But yeah, to piggyback off that, we actually won a game, I think, in like 6 or 7 seconds back when I was playing. So to piggyback off of that 18-second thing, yeah.
You can do it. It's possible.
Yes, it is.
Now, this Lightning team has the speed with this receiving core. They've been able to utilize it early in the season. Did it against the Wolfpack, a couple times against the Firebirds. Now can they do it here late? They need a score. Would love it. Got to have it through the hands of the receiver, Donovan Ollie. And that's been one of the issues that the Lightning have had, is they tend, in some cases, to drop passes that they shouldn't.
Yes, yeah. And this, like you said, when you're already down, you can't afford to give up stuff like that. But great play by Kai West. I actually got a chance to meet him in practice, and you can tell how his energy, it's a practice game days.
Chuck Jones said before the game, the best chance for us to win is if we play our best, but that means we have to catch the ball. Long has made good throws. He's scrambled. Another sack.
Another sack, man, by Michael White.
He's been all in the grill of Dalton Cole. And that's going to take us to the half. 20-point lead for the Arsenal.
As the end of the first half, halftime.
Arsenal want to keep going. They want to keep playing. 27-7 our score. Corgi races when we come back here on halftime for Home Team Network.
New rivalries.
Unbelievable. The scoreboard is on tilt. This is what AF1 is all about.
Don't blink. Because in here, the ball never dies.
There is an arena football game happening right now, but nothing is more important than what we are about to witness here in Saginaw. One of the best trends that has hit football games across the nation has found its way to the Dow Event Center. It is the highly anticipated, highly watched, highly engaged with, great Corgi race of 2026 here at the Dow Event Center. There is nothing better than watching those little legs run multiple yards to try and win treats from their owners. A team event like no other, condensed down to the arena football game. Just like some of these stars that are on the field, these Corgis have fought through adversity, trial and error. They've been training for this moment for years to get here to Saginaw.
And here we are.
2 heats and a championship race. The Corgis, who knows who's who, but they're going to be racing from the 10-yard line to the end zone. There's a false start immediately. You got to call a flag. That's going to be the far side that you get the win. There was a false start to start. Are we going to call it or not? And now it's free reign. Oh, this is the best. You can't ask for much better.
Now we got the dogs playing football.
And the tackle is evasive maneuver. They'll get the cover. They got to try and tempt them with treats. And we need our second race, our second heat.
There's like 20 Barry Sanders built Corgis.
This is chaos. Look at here's the replay. Look at the false start. There was a false start. It wasn't called. Look at they're fighting. Down goes Anderson.
Look at that missed tackle. Gotta be quicker than that.
All right, heat number 2 is ready to go. A total of 5 Corgis are going to battle it out here from the 10-yard line to the other side. It's a 40-yard race. Why we're doing it from the 10 and not goal line to goal line, no idea. We are clarifying when the green light is because of the false start. 2, 1, we're off. It's a race for 2. Straight line. That is pure energy from the middle. Oh, this is going to be an exciting championship. 2 of the racers didn't even leave the start line. Some of these Corgis, they lapsed a little bit in training.
Yeah, they're just enjoying their time here.
Look at the bolt out here. Just didn't want to go. I don't want to, Mom. And then you have the incredible finish. All right. We have one more race.
One more heat.
This is the championship. So winner takes all here. Everything else doesn't matter. If your Corgi didn't take off, forget about it. They're gone. We're banishing them to the back.
All the dog treats are on the table for this one, y'all.
So the top times, the top 4, I'm going to be proud here. They disqualified the false start. These are the 4 Corgis that won ethically. Ethical Corgi racing is happening in Saginaw. So the championship race gives us 4 racers, 40-yard race. Who wants it most? These are the best of the best. They're barking to line this up. 3, 2, 1, go! We're off. The red bandana is afoot. Oh, a tackle!
We got it.
That's a photo finish.
We got to chip them out on the way.
The Kentucky Derby has nothing on Corgi races in Saginaw.
Way to hold them off at the end.
Oh my! Look at the replay.
Look at the bump. Look at the bump.
It was a direct line. A zigzag into him to try and bump him off, and then the comeback.
NASCAR don't even allow that type
you
of
can't
racing.
bump and finish like that. Birch Run Speedway doesn't see collisions like that.
Oh, man.
I think they're calling that the winner.
Is that the trophy?
You get a trophy, you get treats, you get a little bit of everything here in Saginaw. That is a winner.
Look at the
doesn't even
smile.
know.
Yeah.
just running for the love of the game.
I did that?
Oh, Corgi Racing is the best. You can't beat it. It is a staple across football, and we have it here. Dance team loving it as well. Even the new mascot doesn't have a name, but might as well name him Corgi or something.
Dancing
I don't know.
out there. Hey.
Oh, my. That's awesome. Corgi Racing.
What a legendary thing to witness.
And now we get to bore you with football the rest of the way. I don't know if we're going to talk to Corgi Racing. 27-7 here in Michigan. Outside of the Corgi races, this has been a really fun game, Deshaun. We got a couple more breaks we got to get to, but just thinking about the Corgi race, the excitement that we've had here, the Arsenal have been running around like crazy here to start this game.
Yes, they have. It's been a really great game, and like we discussed before the game, the Michigan Arsenal really needed to prove, that they had what it takes to really, make it in this league. With the 0-3 record, it's great to see them come out, like you said, after all the trades and whatnot, all the moves, and actually show up today.
We'll talk a little bit more about these two teams in this game when we come back, but one final quick note, an incredible thank you to our fantastic crew. They had no obligation to give us a full production during the halftime Corgi race, and they went all out for it. So credit to them and our fantastic crew around the world for bringing this to you. But we're going to step aside here for halftime, have a couple breaks for you, and then when we come back, we'll tell you more about what the Lightning need to do to get back into this game.
Here we go again. That's going to leave a mark.
This is Arena Football 1.
This is what AF1 is all about.
The ball never dies.
He flipped over the wall and hung on.
The wall is waiting.
This is Arena Football 1.
No sideline.
He got lit up by the wall. That's going to leave a mark.
No way out.
A hit like that only happens in Arena Football 1.
Because in here, the ball never dies. This is Arena Football 1.
Unbelievable.
The ball never dies.
This is Arena Football 1.
8 men.
Hey, you're going to remember that one.
Nowhere to run.
Only an AF1.
Hockey speed.
Another one.
Football violence.
Unbelievable.
Small field.
Welcome to the wall.
Big collisions.
This is what AF1 is all about.
Don't blink. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Welcome back to Fan Zone Offline. I'm Scott Burke alongside Tim Capper.
And now we're looking at the league's Week 3 awards selections.
These awards are handed out by the league, highlighting outstanding performances from the week prior.
And Week 3 did not disappoint. Starting us off is the AF1 Defensive Player of the Week, Jaquan Artist of the Nashville Cats.
Tim, I think that guy spent more time on the Wolfpack side of the ball than he did his own.
The 8 tackles and 5 sacks they earned last week would agree with you, Scott. Washington didn't score a touchdown the entire game, and Jaquan was the big reason why.
You know, and despite the Cats looking a little out of sync on offense against the Wolfpack this last week, one player made most out of it, and that's this week's Offensive Player of the Week.
B.K. Smith Jr. was all over the field last Saturday with 81 yards off 6 receptions and 3 TDs.
Yeah, 6 receptions alone, you know, it's nothing crazy. But when half those receptions are touchdowns, you're going to turn some heads.
And finally, here we are at the Week 3 MVP, and once again, a QB has set the bar higher.
Right? You know, the last 2 weeks, we saw solid performances by Albany's Josh Kolka and Kentucky's Shea Spencer. But that kind of took a back seat in Week 3 when Beaumont's Andrew McBride threw for over 300 yards.
That's the first time this season a player's thrown for over 300 yards, Scott. On top of that, he also scored 7 touchdowns through the air, 6 passing and 1 on a 10-yard reception.
And I love it when quarterbacks go out for passes or you get the big men rumbling down the field with the ball. You know, that's the best part. That's one of the best parts of the game. But this game was big for Andrew and probably even bigger for the Beaumont Renegades. They told the league they're here to play.
So there it is, your Week 3 Players of the Week.
Artists on defense, B.K. Smith snagging all touchdowns in Kentucky.
And McBride racking up the yards and taking home the MVP.
So before we get out of here, the game of arena football celebrated a big milestone this week.
That's right, Scott. This past Monday marked the 40th anniversary of the test game in Rockford, Illinois, where arena football was introduced to the public for the very first time.
It's really amazing to see how this great game has developed and grown throughout all these years. But that's going to do it this week for Fan Zone Offline. Remember, for everything AF1, check us out at af1fanzone.com.
For Scott Burke, I'm Tim Capper. We'll see you next time.
Thank you so much to Tim and Scott for all they've been doing. It's been awesome to see their segments and hear their segments throughout the entire course of the season as we've had them come a part of our broadcast crew during halftime. So thank you to Tim and Scott again. 27-7 is our score here in Saginaw, Michigan. The officials getting ready. And we talked about the Arsenal coming out and having one of their best halves of the year in the first half. But the Lightning, on the flip side, one of their worst halves of the year, which there were moments you could see it. They're right there trying to put a full game together, but they have to have a really strong second half here.
Yeah, like you said, you can see it happening, or, you know, the plays happening or on the bubble, but a lot of things fizzling out for them in the first half. So we'll see what, you know, they can smooth some things over and make this a more exciting game for us.
Whoever can, either the Arsenal need to keep the momentum or the Lightning need to flip the momentum.
Yeah, yep.
They had a great game against the Albany Firebirds last week. Folks, don't look now, but the Vice game of the week, obviously, I don't want you to turn the channel from this one. Like, please keep watching with us. But the Vice game of the week is the Albany Firebirds and the Washington Wolfpack in Washington. Albany on the West Coast trip here. They were at Oregon last week, now at Washington. 42-34 right now as I look, with about 8 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Washington right now in the standings is the bottom team. They are searching for their first win. Albany looking for their 4th straight win to start the season and continue their winning streak from last year.
Wow.
So that's the one to keep an eye on, and we will keep an eye on it and inform you here on YouTube and on Home Team Network. But again, so much to say about you guys joining us here. We get a chance to look at the chat every once in a while. We thank you guys for interacting and being a part of it here. But it's been a really fun game. Deshaun Hayes, Matt Kibbe with you here on Home Team Network, and our entire crew from around the world bringing you the action here from Saginaw, Michigan. Michigan had won the toss. They deferred to the second half, so they actually get to start with the ball, which is a huge, huge advantage.
Absolutely. They get a chance to keep that same spark that they've provided today. So we'll see how this first possession plays out.
27-7 7. A couple rushing touchdowns, a couple passing touchdowns. Knuckleball off the turf. Vance Bennett is going to get a chance to jump around, and he'll get out to about the 16. Vance is somebody to talk about, and there's some extra pushing and shoving. There's going to be a flag potentially thrown. We'll hang on to it here, but this is when you're on a tight field of contact like the arena football game, tensions flare quickly.
You're always going to get that extracurricular stuff. Always. You got smaller, or what we got here? We got, okay, the up and over.
It was just a.
Oh, that's just playing until the whistle is blown. That's nothing much.
That was a big man too, Michael White. He's got a couple of sacks today.
He's just playing through the whistle, bringing that energy today. That's all.
And so we'll see the Arsenal offense again here in the third quarter to start the second half. Henry has been good. 1 rushing touchdown today and 2 passing touchdowns and 1 off the wall. Javay Flowers looking to answer again, and there's a really, I want to say this lightly, the first time today that we've seen a route confusion from the Arsenal. We saw that a lot last week, but this week that's the first time.
Yeah, they really tightened that up, and for that to be the first miscue we've seen all game, not bad.
This is a team that is as pass heavy as you can get. Do not run the ball a lot. We're seeing actually more running this week than you can see combined through the first 3 weeks of the season for the Arsenal. They coming into this game, they were rushing yards per game. We're at -0.3.
Wow.
And that means that was Malik taking a couple of those sacks.
Yeah.
When he was trying to keep the play alive. They're going to get a free play here. There was no touch. Malik Henry into the middle. Won't matter even if it was picked off. It'll be 2nd down and 5 when the flag is assessed. I was talking to Coach Sean Lyada when we were
offside,
getting ready
defense,
for the game and all that good stuff.
5-yard penalty.
He was saying that
2nd down.
Malik Henry is the best QB in the league. He firmly believes that. I think a lot of people across the league believe in that. Maybe not getting some of the credit that is due to him early in the year because of some other performances, but he's been able to adjust even with the line play that's been better today. He fights through it and makes plays.
Yeah, you can tell he's a great leader, a solid quarterback as well.
Mackin will be the motion man. Trayvon gets it on the outside, gets the 1st down and some more. They'll move the chains, and Michigan continues to move the offense. Jarvey has a receiving touchdown. He scored on one of the first plays from scrimmage early in the first quarter. Hail Mary ball. Daniel Williams took a rebound off of the wall. It was challenged, upheld.
Yep.
It was an insane play. I'm going to call it play of the week at this point, just because of how cool it looked. And the AF1 posts the play of the week every week. So, hey, league, Daniel Williams, let me introduce you. Another false start, offsides. They won't call it. Got back in time. Won't matter anyway.
And that's another touchdown for Draymond Macon.
He scores wide open in the corner of the end zone. He took a post route and extended it to the other side. Malik Henry, perfect connection.
Perfect throw.
Look at him. What a
move. Stemmed him up and broke him off from there. Yeah, that's a great route.
Sean, I don't even know if you had a stagger step like that.
No, that was a crispy route right there.
First touchdown of the year for Drayvon.
That low to the ground, center of gravity, man. Kick is blocked.
You can play it. Beat up by Williams, and you can't advance it, though. Only the defensive team. Well, actually, you can, but it was hit off the wall, and the wall is out of bounds.
Timeout on the field.
So the extra point fails. It's 33-7 as we go to the media timeout here from Saginaw.
The moment it happens.
Touchdown, Oregon Lightning.
The hits, the highlights, the news that shakes the league. It's all already here. This isn't yesterday's story. This is right now. The AF1.com is your inside line to everything Arena Football 1. The AF1.com. Don't hear about it later.
He's already flying.
This is Arena Football 1.
Full speed of the snap.
The ball never dies.
Man, you can't defend that speed.
He's already at full speed before the snap.
Blink and you miss him.
You're not chasing him. You're surviving him.
He's gone just like that.
By the time you react, full speed, full chaos. He's gone. Because in here, the ball never dies.
You step up to life's challenges. Covenant Healthcare helps you stay one step ahead. As the most preferred health system for orthopedics, we're leading the way with next-generation treatments like robotic-assisted joint replacements, advanced expertise for complex trauma injuries, and a personalized approach to sports medicine. With the largest orthopedic team, we're with you every step of the way. Choose extraordinary. Choose Covenant Healthcare.
33-7 is our score. Michigan taking advantage of great play. Maybe we can call it bus legs for the Lightning. They had a weird 2 weeks for them. That's going to hit off the ceiling again. Roden just keeps getting a little too underneath it, so it's going to start from the 20, but you can do that when your defense is playing the way that the Arsenal are.
First down.
Maybe I shouldn't have told them before the game that they raised the scoreboard.
He's been trying.
I think I gave them a little bit of extra juice.
So talking about a little bit of the travel issue, or not travel issues, but the travel that the Lightning have had to go through this week. So they actually are on the road next week at Nashville with the Cats. So what they did to alleviate some of the travel is that they actually flew into Nashville early in the week. I believe they flew in on Thursday. They took a bus from Nashville up here to Saginaw. They're going to bus back down to Nashville, spend a week in Nashville getting ready for that game, and then play before they go back out home to the West Coast.
All right. At least they're giving them a week's rest.
Similar to what Albany is doing right now. Long pass. That's another breakup for Isaiah McFarland.
He's been all over the place flying around today. That was a great pass breakup. Great pass breakup.
I saw Chad is keeping us updated on some stuff. There was a fumble in Washington. I think Washington has the ball now. 34-42, 2:39 left. Wouldn't that be a way to get your first win?
Gritty.
Isaiah McFarland just made an incredible play on the ball there. Second down for the Lightning. They have actually switched out quarterbacks here. Robert McCoy Jr., the righty, is in, who played for the Firebirds last year. He takes a deep shot. It's way over top, and it's going to be an incompletion. Third down coming for the Lightning.
It looks like, who was that, number 6? Is that 6, Donovan Ali? Looks to be coming up limping a little bit, like a hamstring.
Yeah, he's going to go to the bench, so a new receiver on for the Lightning. Robert McCoy from Willingboro, New Jersey, went to Charleston Southern, but spent 4 years at Sacred Heart, where he was a starter. Brings a strong sense of winning. Like we said, he was with the Firebirds, won the Arena Bowl. Understands it, and that's why they brought him here to the Lightning. He's been in a backup role primarily, but good enough to be a starter. Just Donovan Cole has been really good. There's the throw again, and over the wall. Did he drop it? Yes, he did.
Up and over the wall.
That's a stinger. Almost held on to it. Take a look at this one. That's one of the hardest plays to make. Almost held on to it. 4th down. Kick does nothing for you here from the plus side of the 25, so have to go for it and try and get 10 yards. Lewis in motion for McCoy. Drop back into it, gets to the sticks, gets past the sticks. That should be a 1st down. It is.
Pass is complete for 1st down.
And so it will be a 1st down.
That's going to be Isaiah on the play again.
First completion for McCoy. Sometimes that's all you need, especially if you're coming in a little cold.
Doesn't take much to get going, get that confidence brewing.
I was going to say the chains they're going to hold up play here. The chains, I was looking at the chains, I'm like, questioning myself, is it 8 yards in arena football suddenly? Because the chains have been about 2 yards short. They got tangled up, so they're going to untangle them to stretch it out to 10. I was like, that's 2 weeks. I was like, I've been 2 weeks saying it's 10 yards, and suddenly it's 8 now. But no, it is 10. So as they stretch those chains out, this gives McCoy a chance to kind of settle down as well. You don't have to necessarily rush as much now. You get an unplanned timeout.
Collect your thoughts, breathe a little bit. Yep.
So it is the chains that were tangled up for about 2 yards of distance. So 1st and 10 from the other 20 now. Here on this 50-yard field. Chain gang is the hardest job, I think, in all of arena football.
Yeah.
McCoy, another 5-step drop. Gasket pressured. Robert Garrett is there. Takes him into the wall and into the penalty box goes
Yeah! You feel that? You feel it? This that AF1. You feel it? What? Run for the city. Run. Your colors. Side by side. When the lights come on, we go high. AF1. The ball never dies. Woo. Woo.
Here we go again. That's going to leave a mark.
This is Arena Football 1.
This is what AF1 is all about.
The ball never dies.
He flipped over the wall and hung on.
The wall is waiting.
This is Arena Football 1.
No sideline.
He got lit up by the wall. That's going to leave a mark.
No way out.
A hit like that only happens in Arena Football 1.
Because in here, the ball never dies.
Off the net.
This is Arena Football 1.
Look out.
The ball never dies.
The play never stops.
You better stay awake. Kick it, miss it.
This
The AF1.com.
over the boards he goes.
The moment it happens.
Touchdown, Oregon Lightning.
The hits, the highlights, the news that shakes the league. It's already here. This isn't yesterday's story. This is right now. The AF1.com is your inside line to everything Arena Football 1. The AF1.com. Don't hear about it later.
He's already flying.
This is Arena Football 1.
Full speed at the snap.
The ball never dies.
Man, you can't defend that speed.
He's already at full speed before the snap.
Blink and you miss him.
You're not chasing him. You're surviving him.
He's gone just like that.
By the time you react, full speed, full chaos. He's gone. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Clarksville don't whisper. Clarksville roars. Because in here,
The ball never dies.
Whatever your game is, pain shouldn't stop you. At Beacon Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, we're here to help you move forward. From the sidelines to the operating room, from rehab to recovery, our team of experts provides the same world-class care trusted by the pros, so you can keep playing, working, and living without limits. Don't let pain hold you back. Schedule your appointment today at beaconortho.com.
Ball hit the structure at the top. 20-yard line, first down. Number 7. False start. Offense. Number 7. 5-yard penalty. First down. Outside the pocket. Incomplete pass. Second down.
For the Arsenal. Vance Bennett in motion again. Long to Bennett. He's into the wall. Ricochets off of it, but got touched into it. So a good first down for the Arsenal. Vance Bennett calling for a sub.
That was a pretty hard hit, yeah.
Got to make sure you can get your breath back after that one. We do want to apologize here for our technical difficulties. There's a weird here in Saginaw, a weird vibe going through. So there was a touchdown in the midst of it. We were able to show you that, but as we see Mackian try and get into the end zone, he's going to be marked down. I believe he got enough for the first. He did. It's going to be first and goal. So we saw Oregon get their second touchdown. The Lightning make it 33-14, but Michigan now already knocking on the door to answer.
Yep. Mackin with the good reception. Takes a hit, keeps rolling.
So it will be first and goal, as we will see the clock wind all the way down, and Coach Lyotta wants to take us to the fourth quarter. Why run a play when you don't need to?
Yes, indeed.
So he'll let this count down. That will give us a chance to fully reset when we come back to start the fourth quarter here on Home Team Network. Stay with us.
At the end of third quarter, take a timeout.
Here we go again. That's going to leave a mark.
This is Arena Football 1.
This is what AF1 is all about.
The ball never dies.
He flipped over the wall and hung on.
The wall is waiting.
This is Arena Football 1.
No sideline.
He got lit up by the wall.
That's going to leave a mark.
No way out.
A hit like that only happens in Arena Football 1.
Because in here, the ball never dies. This is Arena Football 1.
Welcome to the fastest game on turf.
The ball never dies.
This is what AF1 is all about.
You want soft?
Let's go!
Road building.
Hits like that only happen in Arena Football 1.
Walls.
There's no escape on this field.
Speed.
To the house.
Impact.
This is why you tune in.
This game doesn't slow down. It closes in. Because in here, the ball never dies. This is Arena Football 1.
Unbelievable.
The ball never dies.
This is Arena Football 1.
8 men.
Hey, you're going to remember that one.
Nowhere to run.
Only in AF1.
Hockey speed.
Another one.
Football violence.
Unbelievable.
Small field.
Welcome to the wall.
Big collisions.
This is what AF1 is all about.
Don't blink. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Clarksville wasn't built quiet, nah, built loud, built proud, built fire. Built on boutique ground, no tire. Built on hearts that don't back down, go higher. No permission, we don't last that. Keep the door, yeah, we crash that. 48 inches wall, where you at? Running too wide, yeah, you need that. Yeah, no sidelines, ain't no safety. No soft gun is gonna save me. You don't watch, nah, you feel me. Whole crowd standing, energy crazy. Show up early, stay late. Feel the ground shake, no breaks. Hear the sound, that's us, that's us, that's us.
Fourth quarter getting ready to start here. Malik Henry is under center. They'll hand it off to the big man, and the defensive line.
He's in there.
Almost holds it, but Fred Weaver, too much power in those legs, and it's another touchdown for the big man.
He just keeps turning the tractor, and punches it in to pay dirt. Hey.
39-14, second touchdown for Fred.
How many rush yards does he have tonight? He's got to have like 20 yards. 20 yards on
which is a lot considering he's done it in 2-yard increments.
Oh, man.
So Oscar Roden to kick here in the fourth quarter of what is a game that Michigan continues to take away.
Here's good. Your score, Michigan Arsenal 40, Oregon Lightning 14.
So 40-14 is our score. Michigan continues to stay in front, and they have executed their game plan to a T here against the Lightning in a must-win game. I know that phrase is kind of overused, Deshaun, but like when you're 0-3 looking for your first win as an organization, this is that game that you really have to have.
Yes, it is. You're just, at this point, you're just looking for a breath of fresh air, you know? You've been, just beat down. The team's been, suffering from some injuries. So, yeah, this will get the guys back on track.
The mountain doesn't get any easier on this climb because next week you welcome back in the Minnesota Monsters.
Yeah.
Controlled that game. And it's going to be a different team for the Arsenal, though.
Yeah. Well, yeah, man, that'll be an exciting game. I'm looking forward to that.
That game is on Vice TV next week, 7 o'clock on Saturday.
That's big time.
Big time. First national broadcast over the air for the Michigan Arsenal next week. Well, we're still national with you, though. Anybody can watch from anywhere in the world on YouTube and Home Team Network. There's a nice return out of the end zone.
Yeah, that was a nice scoop up and return by, what was it?
Not the normal return man there. So the Lightning, though, will get it back after scoring on their last drive. First score since they scored in the first quarter. Shutout in the second. They made a quarterback change. Play clock is down to 15 as McCoy sets the offense. Under center, drop back. Tipped at the line. It's batted. They're going to say this was a fumble and
recovered by the Arsenal.
Yeah, this is a big call. I thought he had thrown it. Here's a look at it. I think his arm's going forward. This should probably be an incomplete pass. They're going to rule it as a fumble on the field. Certainly, this is going to go to review.
Was a fumble on the play recovered by Michigan. First down.
This game doesn't slow down. It closes in. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Off the net.
This is Arena Football 1.
Look out.
The ball never dies.
The play never stops.
You better stay awake. Kick it, miss it.
This game doesn't stop.
Doesn't matter.
Anything can happen.
You think the play's over?
He's got a chance off the rebound.
It's not.
Chaos.
Off the net.
Here we go again.
Right back at you. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Lateral G-force dampeners engaged. 0 to 60. Burst propulsion activated. Aerobic capacity maximized.
Hydraulic extension vector enabled.
Threat detection engaged.
This monster is ready.
Minnesota Monsters. Get your tickets now.
Right? Yeah. Inside baseball here. It didn't happen until a minute 45 was gone in that break. So as you take more looks at it, this is yes, the score is 40-14, but for the Lightning, they're trying to get that momentum and find their offensive rhythm here. You don't want to give up the ball here and give it back to the Arsenal who can wind the clock.
Yeah, that's completely going against the game plan and what you want to do being down as much as they are right now. Definitely don't want to waste any possessions.
McCoy was right there. And this is a long look. Looks like the call has been made. See what the call is. They also never made an announcement that they were going to look at it. They just kind of went and did it. long conversation with the officials.
I do like that, though. I would rather the officials take the time to get it right.
After review, the quarterback hand was going forward with possession of the ball. Therefore, it is an incomplete pass. It'll be
I think that's the right call. And even in this point in the game, Coach Lyotta is not going to be happy about it. He's going to look for an explanation, as he should. But when he goes back and watches the video, he's going to see the arm was going forward, and it was an incomplete pass.
Yeah, you had a good eye on that one. You called that from the get-go.
And the hard thing, too, on that play is the referee is looking at a lot of different things. So it's with how the line was looking, it was hard for any of the officials to get a good look to see if it was forward. So you kind of see the ball go up in the air. You're like, that's probably a fumble.
Yeah.
Let's hopefully go to review and look at it. But Crew does a great job, gets the call right, and Oregon will have 2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass, and it's a 40-14 ball game. McCoy's trying to continue to build that confidence here. He's been able to do it wherever he's gone. Short drop back over to the near side with Brown. He gets a couple of yards, cuts the chains in half, and it will be 3rd down.
Great group tackle by both Kai West and Cornell Jones on that one.
Early in the 4th quarter here. This defensive line with some new faces. Robert Garrett, Michael Light have wreaked a little bit of havoc, but the Lightning here in the 2nd half have found some success. Robert Jr. sends it in. That's another one into the end zone, hard into the boards, but that's a catch. Huge catch for Angelo Gross.
Big collision. Still ends up coming up with the ball on that one. Just a go route and rounds it out.
That's just the play. Sometimes when you're down by the score, you can really just kind of fling the ball around and try and find something to stick. The Lightning needed this, got it, and they needed a quick score too.
Yeah, way to go get that one.
So PAT up and good. It's something that Amon Olentip has been doing his entire career dating back to Clemson. We're going to step aside and take a break here. 40-21 is our score, 4th quarter on Home Team Network.
You want soft?
Over the boards he goes.
Wrong building.
And it's a touchdown.
This is Arena Football 1. Walls, speed, impact. This game doesn't slow down.
Touchdown,
It closes in. 8 men, nowhere to run. Hockey speed, football violence. Don't blink, because in here, the ball never dies. Watch Arena Football 1 live all weekend long. This is Arena Football 1.
Welcome to the fastest game on turf.
The ball never dies.
This is what AF1 is all about.
You want soft?
Let's go!
Long building.
Hits like that only happen in Arena Football 1.
Walls.
There's no escape on this field.
Speed.
To the house.
Impact.
This is why you tune in.
This game doesn't slow down. It closes in. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Off the net.
This is Arena Football 1.
Look out.
The ball never dies.
The play never stops.
You better stay awake. Kick it, miss it.
This game doesn't stop.
Doesn't matter.
Anything can happen.
You think the play's over?
He's got a chance off the rebound.
It's not.
Chaos.
Off the net.
Here we go again.
Right back at you. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Lateral G-force dampeners engaged. 0 to 60. Burst propulsion activated. Aerobic capacity maximized.
Hydraulic extension vector enabled.
Threat detection engaged.
This monster is ready.
Minnesota Monsters. Get your tickets now.
(40-21) is our score here in Saginaw. The game in Washington did go final. Albany wins that one 42-34. They held on to it. They held on to it near the end. Albany, for some reason, they always find some dogs. There is something in Central New York in the water where they just find players.
They just pulling magic tricks out the helmet, I guess.
There's something special out there. One of the very successful teams in Central New York that sees a lot of success for a variety of sports. But Albany, winners of 4 straight, undefeated, continuing to go back to their win streak from last year. And we'll see the Firebirds here in Saginaw in 2 weeks' time on May 16th. That should be a really fun one here on Home Team Network. Going for the deuce off the side of the net. Vance Bennett has to play it. Have to get it out of the end zone. Not able to. Took out the ref as well.
The ball was not brought out of the end zone by the return team. Therefore, 1 point is awarded to the kicking team.
That is called the one.
The one.
Michigan ball at the 5-yard
Formerly, you might know it as the Rogue, but it is the one here in AF1. And because it hit off the netting, it was played and fielded in possession. And because the Arsenal weren't able to get it out of the end zone, and the Lightning were able to stop it, 1 point is given. It's a nice way to steal a point.
Yeah.
Especially with the 9-foot wide field goal post, if you will. It's a nice way, in case you miss an extra point, you can still get one. So the one has happened here in Saginaw. The only thing we're missing scoring-wise is a deuce. Malik Henry still in, takes a long shot. You were wanting it, but I can see that it was just a rub-off.
Yeah.
That's what the bench is saying to him, too. That's Andrew Vollmer, one of the defensive backs for the Lightning. He was over by the bench. The bench was telling him that's pass interference, and he's saying, no, I rubbed off of him. I was good.
There we go. Let's see. Yeah.
I don't think either team wants to see that called a pass interference either. 40-22 is our score. Malik Henry, false start. So half the distance with the ball on 5.
False start. Offense, number 56. Half the distance to goal. Still second
Chuck
down.
Jones, you can see him down in the left side corner. Head coach, defensive coordinator. Part owner. Quit teaching. Bought out his pension. It's an incredible story.
The man of many hats.
Played 12 years. I can't say it enough. Just a great guy. AF1 is lucky to have him as part of this league. Malik Henry takes the shot, open, and Daniel Williams scores! 47 yards, Malik Henry to Daniel Williams.
Daniel the Threat Williams. Is that his second one tonight? Yes.
Second touchdown for Williams. He wasn't even the motion man.
What a nice snag, over the shoulder snag.
46-22 is our score. Williams is out of Jackson State. We've mentioned it a couple of times last week, but when he left Jackson State, which notorious for having great receivers, he was the leading record holder for receptions at Jackson State when he left back in 2016.
Wow. So he was the Iceman in case of emergency over there, huh?
Kick's going to be blocked. Second time it's been blocked by the Lightning. So the score will be 46-22. We'll step aside when we come back here on Home Team Network.
Yeah! You feel that? This that
Here we go again. That's going to leave a mark.
This is Arena Football 1.
This is what AF1 is all about.
The ball never dies.
He flipped over the wall and hung on.
The wall is waiting.
This is Arena Football 1.
No sideline.
He got lit up by the wall.
That's going to leave a mark.
No way out.
A hit like that only happens in Arena Football 1.
Because in here, the ball never dies.
Clarksville don't whisper. Clarksville roars. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Hear that rumble in the floor. That ain't noise, that's war. My pressure let the movie rise. No delay, no doubt. Storm in motion when we step out. Black and gold when we break that line. Oregon lightning strike all night. Pressure, power, pace. Every second we can celebrate. When the thunder talk, we don't think twice. Oregon lightning.
46-22 is our score here in Saginaw. Arena Football 1 on Home Team Network. Oscar Roden to kick off after the 47-yard touchdown, Malik Henry to Daniel Williams. That's a great return for the Lightning out to the midfield.
Good tackle by Justin Sykes in the open field.
Sykes has been all over the field today. There was an 8.
23-yard run back. Kickoff.
I actually believe that was Caden Campbellati who has been returning the ball, wearing number 9 for the Lightning today. Looks like a number 8 the way he's got it rolled up.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my roster. I'm like, I don't have an 8. Robert back into the middle off the wall again. That's a nice catch, throw and catch, a good long throw to Terrell Brown.
Definitely a great catch in coverage.
15-yard pass complete.
Yeah, we're ready to go up.
That's what you need, though. We've seen this from the Lightning. You have to have quick. You do want to get back into this game. 2 plays to a score would be awesome for the Lightning. In there, and Flowers, who's had to come in defensively, gets around the defender and knocks it away. That's his second pass breakup, just like that in this game.
You think they're trying him just because?
You have to think, right? When you see the receiver that had a great game last week, catching the ball, already had a touchdown in this game, suddenly gets thrown onto the defensive side of the ball. If I'm an offensive coordinator, that's who I'm targeting.
I'm definitely going to try him, yep.
He's made it.
But he's holding his own.
He's put on film, don't try me.
Oh, man.
He's done it from a true cornerback style defensive back. He's one-on-one. They're not putting him on an island in a zone. Quick screen doesn't go very far. Chris Lupus, but it's going to be third down just outside of the 5. And a third and goal. Clock continues to wind. Robert McCoy came in to start the second half. Long throw goes through a couple of arms, and it will be incomplete.
That's Kai West again. He's a ball hawk, man. He's everywhere, flying around the field tonight.
In college, he was a first-teamer in his conference at Minnesota State.
Like I said, being at the practice, you can definitely tell he's that energy guy on the team. He's always talking loud, hype.
4th down. Robert McCoy is going to go under center, but they're going to have to take a timeout. A little confusion for the offense here, and that's going to lead to the first timeout here in the second half. It'll be a quick one as well. It's just to reset everything. But, Deshaun, when you look at this kind of game, this is a good Lightning team. I think this is a little unfamiliar of the Lightning that we've seen through their first 2 games. Had the bye week in the middle, of course. They can build on something special again.
Yeah, absolutely today. I would say there's a lot. I wouldn't say that they have a lot to even hang their, heads on or, be too much concerned about. It's just, the Arsenal made some moves and they showed up, seems to be the better team today is all.
5:46 left to go in the game. McCoy drops back, finds the seam, he's going to take off for his zone. Is he in? Yes, he is. Rushing touchdown for Robert McCoy. The pocket collapsed on him, and he immediately bolted for the end zone.
Yeah, oh yeah. He was smart for taking that dive ahead of time, too. Avoided that big collision at the goal line. We look at that replay, yep.
First rushing touchdown of the year for McCoy.
The real McCoy.
The real McCoy, yeah. We're going to see a challenge here from the Arsenal on a 4th down scamper to the end zone.
Is being challenged by Michigan.
And so that will send us to the replay monitor for the 4th time today. Which, interestingly enough, normally in these AF1 games, you go to the replay monitor a couple more times than tonight because you're challenging the defensive look of the Jack and the Mac linebacker. But we haven't had to do that today. The defensive units have stayed within their rules.
Yeah.
So that's a nice thing to have. And usually that's the case in arena football. It usually takes a couple of weeks for those defenses to settle into their roles. Michigan especially because they've had some rotation in those positions.
That was a point of emphasis at practice for the Arsenal this past week. Coach he kept emphasizing, linebackers, be where you're supposed to be, run the play again.
Right.
So,
Jeremy Liotta,
yeah,
who is the defensive coordinator here, as they're looking to see if McCoy had broke the plane before, at this point, really getting ran into the wall. Because remember, you can bounce off the wall and go in.
Yeah.
The ball can bounce off the wall and into your breadbasket if you're Daniel Williams.
I don't know. It seems like he was down maybe a yard early, though. Flowers came in flying.
I was going to say, usually whenever you see the judge writing down,
Yeah.
usually marking where the ball is supposed to go. So there's a little inside.
Yeah.
After review, the ruling on the field stands as called. The result of the play is a touchdown.
All right.
Michigan
Or sometimes they're writing down that it was good after the review. So the call stands. And there'll be a point after here. Here's another look at it for Robert McCoy.
Yeah, he was down.
They must have just gotten the ball over the line, because all you have to do, it's not that not like hockey where the whole puck has to cross the goal line. All you need to do is just get a fraction of an inch to break that
Stretch
plane,
out just a little bit.
You're in. Plays over once you're in. So they'll go for 2 here.
What a snag. Wow.
Oh, my. Terrell Brown.
Yeah, he went and got that go-go gadget arm. Wow.
That's a catch right there.
Look at that.
Woo. I'll go get that if I need to.
His body was perfectly horizontal at one point.
That's a guy who never played college football. He was a basketball player throughout his 4 years of college, and then he ends up going to Durham, United Kingdom, becomes a dual sport athlete in the UK, with basketball for his grad year, but they also had a football team at Durham. So that was his actual first experience playing college football, was across the pond.
What a journey.
Came back to the States, found his way into arena football, was playing in some other leagues. Coach Jones saw some film on him when he was playing in those leagues. Called him up, said, hey, got a spot for you in Arena Football 1. You want to join? And Terrell hopped on a plane immediately. Said, I got to get to Oregon and play with the Lightning, and he's been with them ever since.
It's like the coaches always say, just be an athlete.
That's the thing. Onside kick. But the whistle went over the wall. And so the Arsenal will get it back with 5:16 remaining. 16-point game. So they're going to go talk about this one. And because of where it went out at the 11. So it will be first down and 10. First down is the 1 yard line. And it's a 2-score game for the Lightning. Now, after an unsuccessful onside, this is obviously great field position for Michigan.
And that time's just ticking on down.
Yeah, that clock starts immediately, too, after the onside. So Malik is under center. See if they just run the ball. Drop back to pass. Henry looking for Vance in the corner. And it's going to be incomplete. Good defense from the Lightning.
We're going to have, looks like an injury on Vance right now.
Vance Bennett went hard into the boards. Here's another look at it. Yeah, just, you can put as much padding as you want. Those boards still are not going to be forgiving.
Which is crazy because hockey players just run into the boards.
Right.
But I guess football players are kind of flying around a little bit crazier.
Well, you also, I know you can get it, but you don't have the pad below the shoulder pads either, so it's very easy to get the wind knocked out of you. Whereas the hockey players have the full pads that cover a little bit more.
That is true.
Also, I feel like, I never played hockey, so I don't know, but I feel like the glass was more forgiving. You're getting hit into the glass, not necessarily right into the board.
That is,
cut off.
yeah.
Long pass in. There's another one into the corner for Drayvon that doesn't go. It was incomplete. And they're going to call.
Out on the field, Oregon, the second.
They're going to take a timeout, and there's a couple of Lightning players that also went down on the turf with an injury. And so 3:33 stops the clock. That was the second timeout charged for the Lightning. It is 3rd and 10. Team that has relied heavily on some of their vet leadership. This is you look at the Lightning team, they have a lot of guys that have been in this system for at least a season. About half the roster or so, the 24 guys that make the roster, about half of them have played with the Lightning now in their second season. So that camaraderie is a really good thing to have. You can see it trying to pay off here late. Another pass into the middle, and we were telling you a little bit about next week, the Minnesota Monsters coming back here to the Saginaw, Michigan. That game is the game of the week on Vice TV.
Let's go.
Saturday, May 9th, right here in Saginaw. You're going to want to watch that here. Well, not here where you're watching it now. It will be on Vice TV. But that should be a good rematch of these two teams that actually play each other one more time after that. They are the common opponent, the quote-unquote rival in AF1. 3 games against each other this year, 2 here in Saginaw in a 3-week span, and then out in Minnesota late in the season. 4th down and a false start. So it's going to back it up 5 yards, and it's going to make this 4th down even harder as the clock continues to count down with 2:46 left. Here's the call.
Offense, number 3. Since that's the 4th one of the half on the offense, that is a 10-yard penalty now, 4th down.
So that was the continued penalty. So you get an extra 10 yards onto the back end of that. So now it's 4th and arena football mile.
Pretty much got a score on here, guys. Let's get it.
You can get down to a 1.
Yeah,
you get a first down, but really at that point, you're going to be in the end zone. 4th and 20. Henry, long drop back, throws it in. A little bit of a wobbler over the head of Mackin, and the Lightning are going to get it back here. 2:17 down by 16. We told you in the 3rd quarter that score is not a blowout.
No.
There's a chance. There's always a chance in a sport where the ball never dies to get back into it.
Found a way to make this game interesting.
So the Arsenal faithful are going to have to get behind their defensive unit here at home. And for the Lightning, it's been Robert McCoy who has ignited this offense. Need a quick score, 2 minutes left. Taking a shot, trying to get it, and it's lost. Lewis didn't see it out of the hand and couldn't even make a play on it. Trying to almost force the issue in a way.
Yeah. Feeling that pressure, feeling the crunch time coming along. Like you said, just trying to force feed some things.
There will be a stoppage here with a minute left. Got through the line, long shot. Did he hold on to it? Yes, he did.
My goodness.
How did he do that to Brown? Again.
What a snag.
Felt all of it in the end zone.
Lost his helmet.
Still down.
Timeout on the field. Injury timeout.
He said he was good. Yep.
Actually, that's going to be.
Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness.
And he held on to it.
Yeah, what a snag.
And Gleo Gross made the catch.
Way to go all out for that. That's, you got to want it in this league. You have to want it.
We've seen 2 insane catches in this side. And Coach Lyota is going to challenge here. He's going to challenge the completion. Same thing that the Lightning did earlier today when Daniel Williams had one off of the wall.
And him and Coach Jones with a little lighthearted banter, too, during that exchange.
2 guys, I think, that know each other very well in this arena football space.
Much respect to each other, yep.
Played 12 years, did Coach Jones, and then Coach Lyota has been coaching for nearly 30 years.
Yeah.
In the arena game alone. And Delo Gross, a little bit of a homecoming in a way.
Yeah.
Went to Michigan State. Right down the road here in East Lansing. Playing back in Michigan again.
A hop and a skip away.
All right, so here's the call after the challenge.
After review, the ruling on the field stands as called. The result of the play is a touchdown.
So they're going to have this one stand. That means there wasn't enough evidence to both confirm and or overturn. So they just say There's not enough. That's what stance translates to. Here's another look at it. That's it.
Yeah, just lays out for it.
That might be play of the week.
Puts his body on the line. Wow.
2-point play. Need it. They're going to do the same one to Brown. That one's overthrown this time, and they're looking for a flag. They're not going to get it.
Another good defensive stand by Isaiah McFarland.
That's a huge not get because that's a 10-point game. Keep us at a 2 possessions.
Yep.
Would have made it an 8-point, and then here with a minute left, well, 1:03. That would have been very interesting to come down the wire with 8 points. Onside kick certainly going to be coming here, so Hans team will come on for the Arsenal. We do have the 1-minute warning that will probably happen right after this kick. So we'll see the kickoff here, the onside, still 3 seconds left until then. But Hans team is on and need a recovery here. The kicker, we've talked about him a lot, but Alon Leckett is from Johns Creek, Georgia, went to Clemson, was all ACC back in 2014, was a specialist there, actually was a backup for his first 2 years and then took over as the starter for his last 2 when he had an incredible 2014. And so he lines up for the onside, gets enough air underneath it. It will be grabbed and held onto by Kai West. And that will send us, after one play, to no, now it will. The 1-minute timeout is here as the clock continued to wind. We will take the 1-minute timeout here. 10-point game. Just have to hold on to the ball if you're the Arsenal and you get your first win in organization history. We'll be right back on Home Team Network.
You want soft?
Over the boards he goes.
Wrong building.
And it's a touchdown.
This is Arena Football 1. Walls, speed, impact. This game doesn't slow down.
Touchdown,
It closes in. 8 men. Nowhere to run. Hockey speed, football violence. Don't blink, because in here, the ball never dies. Watch Arena Football 1 live all weekend long.
He's already flying.
This is Arena Football 1.
Full speed of the snap.
The ball never dies.
Man, you can't defend that speed.
He's already at full speed before the snap.
Blink and you miss him.
You're not chasing him, you're surviving him.
He's gone just like that.
By the time you react, full speed, full chaos. He's gone. Because in here, the ball never dies. This is Arena Football 1.
Unbelievable.
The ball never dies.
This is Arena Football 1.
8 men.
Hey, you're going to remember that one.
Nowhere to run.
Only an AF1.
Hockey speed.
Another one.
Football violence.
Unbelievable.
Small field.
Welcome to the wall.
Big collisions.
This is what AF1 is all about.
Don't blink. Because in here, the ball never dies.
Off the net.
This is Arena Football 1.
Look out.
The ball never dies.
The play never stops.
You better stay awake. Kick it, miss it.
This game doesn't stop.
Doesn't matter.
Anything can happen.
You think the play's over?
He's got a chance off the rebound.
It's not.
Chaos.
Off the net.
Here we go again.
Right back at you. Because in here, the ball never dies.
One minute left here in week 4 for the Arsenal and the Lightning. It is a 10-point game. Malik Henry will hand it off as they try and run out the clock. And Weaver's going to get all the way down to the 6-yard line. The big man adding to his impressive rushing total.
Watch him roll. He's just steamrolling, man.
The third final of the half. There's 30 seconds in length.
So the Lightning will use their last timeout. not getting the first down means that it does help a little bit. You need a couple of stops here, but the Lightning haven't been able to slow down the 340-pounder.
Yeah. What do you need a running back for when you got a 350-pound guy that can't be chopped down?
I was going to say not even the two-time all-leaguer over here can do what Fred Weaver's been able to do today. 53 seconds left to go after the timeout. They'll give it to him again. And this time the line does hold true for the Lightning. Needed the stop, got it, but the clock continues to wind. And they're going to see the Lightning go down and hold as the clock continues to wind. They will stop it for the injury. So with the big man down and a little bit of gamesmanship. Sean, what have you liked most today?
I say I really love how the not being biased here at all, but I really love seeing the Arsenal get their first win tonight, man. It's it's a beautiful thing, being new to the league, all of the stuff going on, new field, new stadium, all the good, It's a good night for the hometown.
So one thing to note here that I will add, and we'll finish that discussion, but I do want to point out, so the game clock and play clock are both going to be at 35 seconds. So once this clock winds, they won't have to snap the ball, and the Lightning will be extinguished in a way. The rain, the thunderstorms will subside and head over to Canada. Well, actually, the thunderstorms and Lightning are going to head down to Nashville, more so than anything. So the clock will wind. The Lightning can't do anything about it. Michigan doesn't need to snap the ball. And we will see the first win for the Michigan Arsenal in organization history. The very first one comes at home here in Saginaw. Coach Lyota and George Bradford, the owner, picked Saginaw as the destination. This is where they wanted to bring this team. It was the best fit, and now they have a win to go with it.
There we go.
First win of the season for the Arsenal, 46-36 over the Oregon Lightning. Put it down as a trivia question. Who did the Arsenal get their first win against? It was the Lightning on May 2nd, 2026 in Arena Football 1. They have a date with the Minnesota Monsters in a rematch from a week ago next week on Vice TV. Deshaun Hayes, this is the win they wanted. This is the win they needed. They adjusted for it properly, made some roster changes, beefed up the offensive defensive line. It paid off for the Arsenal.
It definitely paid off tonight. Just overall great game. Guys were flying around, putting their bodies on the line. A lot of hard hits. Looking forward to seeing, this next week, seeing how this turns over the next week, what they can bring over to the next game, seeing, so, man, I appreciate, just being here. What a great experience today.
Huge win. Oregon goes on the road. They have Nashville next week on the road before they return back home. Like we said, Minnesota coming in to Saginaw for the second time in 3 weeks for a rematch here in Arena Football 1. That's going to do it for us here on Home Team Network. 46-36, the Arsenal get their first win ever here in Saginaw from the Dow Event Center. That's going to do it for us here, for our entire crew, Mariana, our producer, Tanner as well, the rest of the crew around the world for Home Team Network. That's Deshaun Hayes. I'm Matt Kibbe. We'll see you next time from Saginaw. Michigan winners, 46-36, first win ever as a team. This has been a presentation of Home Team Network and Arena Football 1. See you later.